Hi, so sorry I'm a bit late, guys. I'm sitting in a cafe, so I had to find a slightly quieter spot. I'm in Sydney. So my name's Summer Finlay and I am a Yorta Yorta woman, and before I start I would like to pay my respects to elders past and present, and to the people of the traditional owners of the land on which we're meeting. I hope you can hear me okay. We're in Sydney at the moment and I'm near the Pacific Highway. I'm just picking up my brother from a train station, so I'm trying to squeeze in as much as possible. So just wanted to actually talk potentially for the last time about just justice and what we're doing, and we have one day left to raise the money that we need to get us over the line, and we need $10,000 to get us over the line. We really want to make sure that we can tell community stories, which is why we're trying to raise the amount of money that we are, because we plan on paying people to actually help them tell their stories, help us tell their stories. So for me, one of the reasons why I'm really passionate about it is, as an Aboriginal woman who's been very lucky, I see that not everyone else has had the same opportunities as me, and I would really like to talk about some of the solutions that divert people from jail, whether they be youth or adults. As a youth worker, I see children, and they are just like every other child in so many ways. They don't have the opportunities that everybody else seems to have sometimes, and they end up doing things that puts them in jail, and then it just becomes a cycle. So for me, that's something that I'm really keen to look at, talking about the solutions, because there are solutions out there. There's justice reinvestment, which is fantastic. We just saw today that our youth diversionary program's been funded in WA. So they're the kind of things we want to tell, and we want to hear from the people that have actually been through these programs. Not just politicians, not just public servants, not just NGOs. We want to hear from the people that this really affects and the people that are working on the ground. And they're the stories that don't often get told. We want to make sure that we're telling the stories that people don't hear. We hear the same stuff all the time. We hear the stats, but we don't hear the solutions. And so there's a large number of people involved in the Just Justice campaign. There is Melissa Sweet from Croakey, there's Mitchell Ward, and there's Mari McInerney. I think I said her name right this time. And we're also supported by Indigenous X as well, which is fantastic. And Tom Calmer and Mick Gooder have also been supporting us, and you can see their videos on the Croakey YouTube, and also on the Possible site, as well as in some of the articles that Melissa Sweet's put up and Mari McInerney's put up on Croakey. So again, we really just want to put a big shout out to everybody to please, if you've been thinking about donating, please donate. We have 24 hours. If we don't make the amount of money that we've said we're going to make, we don't get any of it. So we really want to be able to tell people's stories and community people's stories, and without that money then we don't know that we're going to be able to. We will have to look for funding elsewhere, which means that we may not be able to. So if you could shout out to your friends, if you could put it up on Facebook, put it up on Twitter, make phone calls if there's any orgs that you know that might be able to help us in the next 24 hours, and if there's any philanthropists as well that might want to help, please donate. It's funny, it's never very comfortable asking for money, but in this instance, it's not really asking for me, it's not really asking for any of us, it's really asking for the people whose stories don't get told. So, has anyone, got any questions, or if anyone's got any suggestions, get on Twitter and have a chat to us. Because again, as I said, we really want to tell the stories, and the only way we can do that is if we make the full amount. So jump on Possible and donate. Again, there's a lot of movement these days in the incarceration space, and there's a lot of people that are calling out for money at the moment. We know it's a really tough time, particularly in Aboriginal affairs, and we don't need big phone call. We just need small amounts of money from lots of individuals. So if you as I said, are thinking about donating, please donate. It's really important, and something that would mean a lot to all of us. So, you know, I think that wraps up for me today. I don't want to talk about the stats. I just want to say a big thank you to the 120 something supporters we've got. It is fantastic. If you are a supporter and you're listening to us, please, please, please retweet and put it on Facebook, and we shall do our best to promote it as well over the next 24 hours to make sure that we can get us over the line. We are looking for $10,000, so it is a lot of money, I know, but it's not so much money if you think about the fact that all we need is 100 people to donate $100, and that $100 will go a long way to helping people tell a story that you wouldn't hear without us necessarily doing this. So I'm going to sign off for now. This is going to go live on Twitter. On Pozible, so if you could actually promote the link on Twitter, that would be fantastic. And again, please retweet, please donate, and please pop it up on Facebook. We really need your support at the moment. Thanks very much. I've forgotten how to stop it.